There's one with the twin in the garden, ready for action and the summer to kick in. As you can see, spring is on the way and we need some new chairs for the garden, so we treated ourselves to this two-piece set. What I'm going to be doing is unboxing it. I have no idea how good it is yet, but I'm going to unbox it and assemble it. I am an amateur DIY person. I am not great at things like this, and I'll let you know how long it takes me to put it together, what my thoughts are, and how it looks in the garden. Okay, so it's a nice quiet day without the kids, so let's get rocking and rolling. First things first, we're obviously going to take the slits open. If I can get my hands in there. Jeez, you can see I'm an amateur, how difficult it is just off the recording of this. I am hoping this is going to be easy to assemble, I really am, and I'm hoping that they're going to be a decent level of quality. But I'm reading the description and the reviews. I am super hopeful. So, first things first, there's a lot of packaging. Right. It's perfect colour, perfect texture. Feels quite nice. What I'm going to do is, this seems to be just wrapped. Oh, there we go. There's the bolts attached to the side, so we'll just pull that off. There's quite a few, but not like loads. There's a few Allen keys in there and that. So what we'll do is we'll pop it out. Okay, this is 2 chairs, if you remember. And we'll just slide it out of the box. Get the box out of the way and pop it down. There's the instructions. We'll come back to that in a minute. So we've got instructions, we've got the bolts, we've got this package. We've got labels on it, which is good because some do not come with labels, which ends up a bit confusing. The first thoughts are, I'm feeling it. Let's see there. It's good quality, that. Some of them you get rickety, rackety, don't last a summer. So, here at Johnnyfied, we only recommend good products. I did like this, like, aesthetically. Do you like for the end? When it's out there, should look really nice. So, we've got 2 of those pieces. What I'll do is I'll come, well, oh, actually, ooh. There we go, we've got 2 of those pieces, the long backs. Some more cardboard, to keep things safe from bouncing. And we've got a nice little cushion here, obviously. Okay, that's a nice colour, like a nice yellowy. Well, it's not yellow, it's got a tint of yellow in it, but like, yeah. It's a decent depth. Some of them that you get are like 1 centimetre, 1.5 centimetre. That feels like a good cushion. It's obviously been in packaging for a while, so you will have a little bit of print on there. I'd imagine that'll flex out, no problem. Feels like a bit memory foamy-ish underneath. So we've got 2 of those, the other one being down there. Then we've got some number 4s. We'll find out about that soon. Another cushion. A number 2, which is the seat base. Which in fact is probably the most important part because that would go early. This looks like very well made. And at the back we've got the reinforced cross across there. And it does feel, yes, spring loaded, which is fantastic. Because if this section is too rigid, over time it'll just snap and break. So this should add longevity to the product. Yeah, I quite like that. I'm just trying to find a weak point in it or anything that I ain't quite sure of. But all in all, it looks nice. Don't know what that is, but we'll find it and we'll get rid of it. Okay, onwards and upwards. What I'll do is I'll snap back to you when it's done and I'll record how much time it has taken me as a incredibly amateur DIY person to assemble these. This is unpackaged, and I've also unpackaged the instructions and had a little gander. It is, hopefully, fingers crossed at this stage, going to be relatively simple because we've got a number 1A, which is the back. We've got a number 2 here, which is the base, and then we've got a number 3, which is one arm, and number 4, which is the other arm. And then basically what we've got is 2 Allen keys, which appear the same, B, which is the washers, and A's, which are these long, all the same screws with the hex lid on it, as you can see there. So I'm going to get my drill. And then basically what we're going to be doing through is walking, connecting them. Just literally connecting them. And obviously I've got the 2 cushions at the back there. Fingers crossed, this isn't more complicated than it appears. Let's rock and roll. Okay, so there it's done. There's one with the twin in the garden, ready for action, and the summer to kick in, or should I say spring. What I'd like to say is it took just under 20 minutes to do. Was a little bit fiddly, could definitely have done with a drill attachment, but if you're just using the Allen keys, it'll be absolutely fine. But time was of the essence for me. It is nicely made, a beautiful, like the texture, the colour is exactly what we wanted. This cushion is very, very nice and padded. It's not like, it feels a little bit memory foamy. So I do really like the little bottom parts here. There is a tip that I want to share with you, which is there is a tiny little error in the instructions, or it isn't quite as transparent in the instructions, that there is actually a bolt that goes in here as well. So then just underneath is, as you follow the instructions, you just basically line up the back with the seated part, screw that one in, and then set about attaching the sides with the one that I said earlier from the side. I pop that in first. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, nice and easy. Bob's your uncle and somebody's your aunt. There we go. This one's ready to rock and roll, as is that one. In fact, I'm going to jump on that in a minute.